She took really long to do my lashes. I was laying on my back and I'm like, I can't breathe. Her prices weren't steady when it came to me. I'm literally grabbing my car keys to head out the door. And she DMs me like, can you come at 11? I have to go to my granny's house or something like that. And I'm like, it just felt like it was back to back, like little things getting thrown at me, you know what I'm saying? Like she's just like in a way complaining. When she was giving me the lash bath, my eyes was hurting so bad, like she was being really rough. It's hella hours passing. My friends in the group chat like, where is she? Is she good? Like it's just a feel, it should not be taking this long. It's been like 8 hours, damn near 9 hours at this point. This is really what topped it off for me, not going to this girl no more, because listen baby, you're not gonna play with my money. Why are y'all so hostile? What's the problem? What's y'all beef with me? I just want to know. Like for a week of me having my lashes, my eyes were red as fuck. They was just like hella red and it felt like they were getting worse for days. I have pictures. My mom told me to take pictures and send it to the girl, but I didn't want no contact with the girl. I'm not gonna cap.
Driving solo, I'm just swimming through my ends. When I'm sober, I just don't like who I am. Roll me up before and I feel like myself again. Roll me up some dope and I feel like myself again. I'ma break every box they try to put me in. I got a lot of enemies who used to be my friends. Pull me up before and I feel like myself.
Hit that bell. I'm watching. What's up gang? Before we get into this video, make sure you guys go tap in with my Instagram, repost this video and tag me and I got you with a shout out. Now let's get into this banger video. Yeah. What's up everybody? If you're new, welcome. If you're old, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jerry and you're watching Life with Jerry, and I'm back again with another banger. Yo, what's up with the gang? What's up with the squad? I'm with the gang, I'm with the squad. What was you thinking? Yeah, what's up everybody? Before we get into this video, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, like, comment, share. Follow me on all of my social medias. They're always in the description box and on the screen, as well as get this video to 150 likes. And without further ado, let's get into this banger video. Yeah. Really quick before we get into this video, I do want to say this video is sponsored by the coldest water. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this video. If you guys can't see my bottle right here, it's the coldest water bottle, okay? I'm pretty sure y'all can see it. Really quick, let me tell you guys a little bit about our sponsors. This water bottle can get cold for up to 36 plus hours. Ain't that some up to 100 plus hours depending on the size of the bottle. Who you know? Oh, okay. It's a fully insulated 2.0 lid technology, which keeps water colder longer. Apparently, it's the first ever. Who do you know? Like, who do you know? Who do you know? Oh, okay, that's what I thought. No sweat technology. Also, get this. It floats in oceans and pools, so you never lose it. Who do you know? Come on now. Like, I be losing bottles and stuff. Like, I be trying to take like little water bottles in the pool and stuff, and it float right to the bottom. Who you know? This float right back up. Like, it float, boy, it float. I meant it sink right to the bottom, but this float. It float. Who do you know? Oh, okay. It fits in 99% of cup holders, bike racks, and cars. It has a rubber grip and big handle for carrying. It's the perfect size, not too big, not too small. The durability is very strong, and the solid build fits big ice cubes. And I could attest to that because there are ice cubes in my water bottle that I got from my refrigerator, and it fit. Like, they went in perfectly. It was no issue. And last but not least, it is odor resistant, so it's not gonna stink. It's not gonna smell. You're not gonna smell nothing. That's beautiful, because some people drinks be stinking. Okay. Okay, not mine, but some people. Okay, so once again, thank you so much to our sponsors, the coldest water bottle, for sponsoring this video. Everything you need to know about this company will be down in my description box. Any referral codes, any discount codes, anything you need to know that I didn't mention will be in my description box below. And without further ado, let's get into this banger for real. Alright y'all, so as you can see by the title and the thumbnail, today I'm about to be talking to you guys about my worst lash experience. It's a little story time. I might be being just like a tad bit dramatic, but I feel like it's the principle of the situation. Plus, it's my experience, so I just wanted to share my experience with you guys. Also, I do want y'all to let me know where I could have possibly went wrong in this situation, because I'm not perfect in any situation either, and I like to be held accountable. So if I did anything wrong or anything like that, please comment below and let me know so we could chat about it, so I could fix myself for my next lash tech, because I will be going to a new lash tech now. Once these lashes fall off, I won't be going back to the young lady that I went to for these lashes, and and my previous lashes. Despite her work, don't get me wrong, like I will never knock nobody for their work. If their work is good, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not a hater. Her work is great, especially for her being a newer lash tech. Her work is immaculate. Like, I love her work, but there is so much that she can fix. And we're gonna talk about it, okay? We're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna tell y'all what's tea. But first, I need a drink of water, no cap. From my coldest water bottle. Got an ice cube. That stuff is cold, boy. I love that. I love that for me, especially because summertime is right around the corner. It's about to get hot. I love that for me. But anyways, now let's get into the tea, child, the tea. If y'all hear a little echo, I just moved into my place. I do have some furniture down here now, but it's not as filled up as it could be. So just a heads up with that if y'all hear a little echo. I finally got my couch though. Y'all see that? I got my couch though. I gotta add some pillows and stuff, but I got my couch though, yeah. I got a lot of stuff. I can't wait to do a furnished apartment tour for you guys, but anyways, that's not the point. So we're gonna talk about my lash experience. So I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of backstory, and then we're gonna get into the most recent thing that happened that made me decide I don't want to go to this girl anymore. I was scrolling on Instagram like right before my birthday. At first I wasn't gonna go to nobody for nothing. I only wanted to get my hair done by somebody, but lashes, well, I was gonna go for my nails too, obviously, but lashes, I wasn't planning on getting lashes. I was gonna do my own lashes and all that. So everybody, when it came to installing wigs, were booked. I had my nail appointment, that was good. And then I was scrolling on Instagram and this girl's ad popped up for her lashes, and I was like, ooh, her work is hella good. I looked at the location, I'm like, oh, and she lived hella close to where my mama lived, like just the next city over basically. So I'm like, oh, let me look at her prices. Let me just keep looking through her work. So I keep looking through her work, looking through her prices, and I'm like, let me just tap in with her. So I came in the DMs hella respectful. Hi, my name is blank. I'm looking to book this on this day at this time. Are you available? Or, you know, basically the ideal way to hop into somebody's DM when you're trying to book an appointment if they don't have like a booking site up, you know? You always want to come in respectful and just be transparent and just let them know what you want right then and there, so it saves time. Like, you don't have to go back and forth on what you want. Like, you just put everything in the first message and they'll reply to all of that, and it saves a lot of time. Just a tip. So I replied with all of that. I also let her know which location I wanted to book for because she has 2 locations. So she replied back. She was hella sweet, hella nice in the DMs. It came off hella sweet, you know, hella nice. She wasn't expensive. She was very affordable, which is what made me want to get my lashes done, because I made a pact with myself that once my birthday came around, whatever I got done, nails, hair, whatever, I'm gonna keep up with myself, because I'm at a new age, I'm at a new day, and I tend to let myself, when I'm not in a good mood, look like I'm not in a good mood. Like, I would not keep up with my hair, not keep up with my nails, not keep up with nothing. So I'm like, no more. I'm not doing that no more. I don't care how depressed, how sad, how upset, what I'm going through. I'm always gonna keep up with my appearance, period, because it's for me, not nobody else. And I want to always look and feel good. When you look good, you feel good. That's just facts, you feel me? So I'm like, I want to keep up with all my stuff. So whoever I go to for any of this stuff is gonna be my person. Like nails, she my nail tech now. Y'all already see that. Y'all see that on TikTok, y'all see that everywhere. Like, this is the only girl I go to now for nails, period, because she does what she does. So she was gonna be my lash tech if I enjoyed this service. So we booked everything. There's not really much to say there. Like, the booking process was hella easy. I sent her the deposit or whatever. She has really strict rules per se, which didn't bother me because it's your business. Like, I'm not finna say nothing about your business. Like, it is what it is. That's your business, you feel me? I have no problem with it. I'm gonna follow your rules. Time for my appointment comes. The day of my appointment comes, my first appointment, and I'm not gonna cap, I did mess up here because I didn't go into her house with a mask on. I know it's COVID. I'm just so used to, like, because a lot of the people I go to for certain stuff are like my friends, so I'm not accustomed to going to people's houses per se with a mask on. Like, I'm not used to that, and it just totally slipped my mind. It wasn't like I was doing it on purpose. It just completely slipped my mind. As y'all know, in April I was going through a whole lot of stuff, so like, that wasn't on my mind per se, which sounds really bad because we're in a pandemic. I understand, I know I fucked up. I'm not gonna cap. I can hold myself accountable for that because, you know, that's her. Like, I shouldn't have did that, but I'm not gonna lie, like, it's not an excuse, but you know, I'm being honest with this story. I'm being completely honest. So I go in, I was telling her I had trouble finding it. She showed me where to go and all that. I get there, I was about to, because she told me just walk in. I was about to walk in, she got a dog. I'm kind of scared of other people's dogs. So I closed the door back and I was like, you have a dog, LOL. And she came and opened the door and she's like, oh, the dog's really nice, whatever. Take your shoes off at the door. I took my shoes off. went to the back to her room. She ain't said nothing about the mask at this point. So I completely, at this point, I'm forgetting I don't even have a mask on. You feel me? Like, she ain't saying nothing to me that whole appointment about it. So yeah, like, not saying that's bad or that's good. I'm just, you know, putting that out there. She never said nothing to me about it. Her significant other was there in the room. Her significant other is hella cool. Her significant other is the one that actually started conversations with me and stuff that day at that time. And so it made it a lot more easier, like made the appointment a lot easier, easygoing. They both were talking to me at one point, then it just got really silent. They were playing, like, the significant other was playing music and stuff. So it was a very comfortable experience, a very comfortable atmosphere, you know? Like, I was cool, I was relaxed, I could fall asleep type stuff, you feel me? The only thing I do want to say, I want y'all to keep note of, she was very new. Her appointments are pretty far apart. It took her, I want to say, 7 hours to do my lashes. It took about 7 hours for her to do my lashes. I've never experienced lashes that long, but I never held it against her. You could ask my friends, like, when I was telling them, they was worried about me at one point, like, where is she? Is she good? Like, it took that girl like 7 hours. Mind you, I had a nail appointment that same day. I scheduled it to the point where I could eat in between, but that never happened. I literally had to starve. I had a hunger headache. Like, I just did not feel good. This was literally the day before I flew out for my first trip, before my birthday. It took her like 7 hours, and mind you, my nail appointment was at like 3:30. It was like 2 something. I asked her, like, oh, will we be done by like 3 because I have a nail appointment? She's like, yeah, I can make that happen, basically. And that was fine. Like, she worked with it, and that was good. She let me use the bathroom at one point because I was there for so long. I had to pee at this point. She let me use the bathroom. The only con I will say is that she took really long to do my lashes, but once again, I never held it against her because I knew she was new. I knew that still was kind of unacceptable, but I knew she was new. I have patience. I don't hold nothing against people, for real. Like, I'm very understanding, so I wasn't tripping, like, at all. Plus, we were all talking for a while. It did get to a point though, my back, like, I have a bad back. I'm not gonna cap. Like, if I stand for too long, like 8 hours type shit, 9-10 hours, I will, like, my breathing, it gets hard for me to breathe. I don't know why. My back just be hurting so bad, it feel like I can't breathe. So same with laying on my back for so long, I couldn't, like, do it. Like, I was laying on my back and I'm like, I can't breathe at some point. But it wasn't as bad this first appointment, so I was chilling for the most part. Appointment finished. I tipped her. I want to say I tipped her about $5-10. I gave her cash that appointment because when she does Cash App, she lets you deposit through Cash App, but if you pay through Cash App, Zelle, and all the other stuff, I think she takes a $5 or $10 fee or whatever, which I don't understand the whole $10 fee portion, because it shouldn't be a whole $10 fee, because Cash App only take a couple dollars. Zelle don't take nothing. It goes straight into your account. So I feel like certain apps that she uses, I don't feel like she should take a fee, at least not $10. Zelle, she shouldn't take a fee at all because it goes straight into your bank. You're not losing anything. But like PayPal and Cash App, yeah, like $5, maybe $3-4, like, that's cool. But $10, at this point, you're getting yourself a tip too. Like, you feel me? So I paid in cash at that appointment. So fast forward, my birthday trip was cool or whatever. The lashes really, like, they held. They really held. I'm not gonna cap, they really held. And so I'm not gonna cap, I did not clean my lashes the whole time I had my lashes. I did not clean them. One, because I haven't had lash extensions in a really long time, and the last time I got some in Atlanta, the girl that I went to for my lashes, like, consistently never said nothing about cleaning lashes, so I didn't even know about that. And that's just me being not educated about lashes. Like, I never knew the bad side of not cleaning your lashes, you know? So I never knew, and that was just an honest mistake on my part, because my last lash tech never told me. Like, she didn't tell me I had to clean it. When I would go back to her for fills, she never complained about my lashes being dirty or nothing. So it was all good, and I wore makeup and all the other stuff. And so I had booked a fill back to the story. So my lashes was falling out and stuff, but not hella. But I was like, let me book a fill before the hella fall out, and I have to get a whole new set, because I don't want to have to pay for a full set. Let's keep that in mind. I did not want to have to pay for a whole new set at all, because I'm not gonna cap, it seemed like her prices weren't steady when it came to me. I don't know what it was. It just felt like it wasn't steady. Like, I would get to the appointment that one time, it just felt like she told me one thing in the DMs, and then when I got there, it was a whole nother price type stuff. And it could just be an honest mistake, I'm not sure. So I just didn't want to book a full fill. I mean a full set again. I wanted to just get a fill. because of the fact that I knew a fill was cheaper. And you know, I was in the process of trying to start moving and stuff. A lot was going on, so I'm like, let me try to save a little bit of coin, you know. And on a regular basis, even if I'm not trying to move and stuff, I try to save a coin regardless. So I'm like, let me try to save a coin. So I'm like, I'm gonna book a fill instead. So I booked a fill with her. She had told me like the fill was like $55 or something like that after the deposit of like $10 or $20. So I'm like, for a fill, like, you know, like I thought your full set was that much, because you know, once again, I did emphasize she was affordable because she was just starting out. So I was confused on how the prices all of a sudden shot up. Like I basically was paying $75 or something like that for a fill. I didn't pay over $100 for my lashes the last time for a full set. So why, you know what I'm saying? I was confused. But she was like, yeah, da da da, like trying to explain it. I'm like, it's good. I was just trying to make sure you knew I was talking about a fill. You know, like this whole like back and forth this time through the DMs was completely different. Like the whole vibe, the whole demeanor just felt different, you know. But I'm like, I'm still gonna go with it because I could just be tripping, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't be trying to like put that on nobody. So I'm like, maybe I'm tripping. Like I'm not about to hold that against her or nothing like that. I booked the appointment and stuff. So the day of my appointment comes, well, she told me to send her a picture of my lashes. I'm not gonna cap. At that point in my life, like I said, I was looking for apartments. It was a lot going on. So when she told me to send the picture, I told her I would when I got home, and it really took me like a few days to send a picture. I'm not gonna cap. But like I said, I had a lot going on. My mind was all over the place. So I sent the picture. She's like, really good retention. I'm like, bet, like great. That means I'm good for the fill, bet. So the day of my appointment comes, I'm in the shower. My appointment was at like 11 or 10:30 or something like that. So it was like 10, and I'm like, okay, she's about like 20 something minutes, maybe 20 minutes away from my mama's house. I kind of want to stop, just get there on time. Like I'm a time person. I don't like wasting people's time, and I don't like people wasting my time. So I'm in the shower. I got out the shower. I'm literally grabbing my car keys to head out the door. And she DMs me like, can you come at 11? I have to go to my granny's house or something like that. And I'm like, oh yeah, sure, you feel me? Like, okay, that's fine. Mind you, my first appointment, she asked me, can I push it up because of some reason? So I'm like, okay, push it up, that was fine. But this time you're asking me to push it back. What if I had something to do? Me knowing that she takes a really long time to do lashes, but I'm thinking it's a fill, so it shouldn't take more than like 3 hours, you feel me? Like, or 2.5 hours. So I'm like, that's another reason I really was like headstrong about a fill instead of getting a whole new set from her, because I didn't want to sit there that long again. So I'm like, you know what, yeah, you can push it back, that's fine, I understand. Plus I'm like, it's just a fill, like it shouldn't take that long. So I waited. I left the house around like 10:30 or 10:40, I'm not gonna cap. Got there on time and everything. So when I got there, once again, I forgot my mask. I'm not gonna cap, I forgot my mask, and this time, both times, shit, it was my fault. Like, I apologize. I be having so much going on in my head, bro. Like, even to the store sometimes, I'll walk in a whole store without a mask forgetting, but nobody says nothing, because at this point, I feel like they're just like, you know, it's kind of on you, it is what it is type shit. Like, they're not enforcing it like that. Plus, I travel so much, certain states don't even have a mask mandate. Like, I'm just all over the place, basically. And I'm not saying when I go to states that don't have a mask mandate, I don't wear masks, because I still wear my mask. But I'm just saying, I'm confuzzled all in the head. Like, my head all fucked up at this point. It's so much going on in my life. I can't remember a little mask. I couldn't remember a little mask. That day, so much was going on, I forgot my mask again. I'm not gonna cap, and I was wrong for that, and I hold myself accountable for that. So I go to her house, get inside and stuff, and she was like, it just felt like it was back to back, like little things getting thrown at me, you know what I'm saying? So it's no music playing this time. Like, the whole atmosphere is just a little, like, it's not warm and it's not cozy anymore. Like, it just feels different. And so she was like, next time, could you wear a mask? Like, kind of rude, you know? And I understand, like, your frustrations, but at the same time, your customer service could still be up to par. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know the reason why I didn't wear a mask. You might be assuming I did it on purpose, but you don't know if it was on purpose or not. So you could be a little more gentle with your approach on asking me to wear a mask. Like, I understand your frustration. I would be frustrated too, especially if I'm getting clients and they're not wearing masks. I'm not gonna cap, I do it with my nail tech too on accident, but she don't be giving a fuck. But the last nail appointment, I wore my mask. Like, I'm starting to get better at it. Like, it was just so much going on, I'm not gonna cap. And like I said, my nail tech, we went to high school together, stepped together. So basically, I would say, like, we have some type of friendship, and like I said, with my friends, at least, we don't, you know what I'm saying? So it was just a lot. So she was like, next time can you wear a mask or whatever, and then she asked her significant other to pass me a mask, and then the girl gave me the mask, and I appreciated that, like, thank you, you know what I'm saying? And so I put the mask on, And this girl she was moving my mask all over the place. She moved it back down. Like, it's not even covering my nose at this point. It would be pointless to wear a mask because the point of the mask is to cover your nose. That's what helps them. That's what makes it effective. If it's not over your nose, it's not effective. So she pulls it down under my nose because it's getting in her way, I guess. Even though my eyes are up here, I guess it's getting in her way.
Hi, yeah, editing me here. My point about mentioning this is she made a big deal about like the importance of wearing the mask and her being upset about me not wearing it, right? But everybody knows that a mask is only effective when it's over your nose. So my point is, why make such a big deal, catch such a big attitude, and just, you know, act the way you acted if you were going to just be moving it around, if it was going to be in your way, if it was going to be irritating you, and if you were just going to move it under my nose anyway. At this point, it's not effective. That was just my point of mentioning it, just so y'all know, like, you feel me? Her customer service could have been better because at the end of the day, it was bothering you anyway. So, like, you could have just told me politely next time, bring one, and not catch an attitude, especially if you know it gets in your way and you're going to be moving it anyway, because once it's under my nose, it's not effective anymore. That's my point.
And I'm just like, what was the point of this whole, you know what I'm saying? You making it this big of a deal just to pull it back down, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it at the same time. I get it, but at the same time, it's like you're still making it like I don't. Basically, like, it's not effective at this point because it's technically I'm not wearing one at this point because you keep pulling it down. And so she was like, oh yeah, your lashes are really dirty. Mind y'all, I cleaned my lashes before I went to my lash appointment that day because I'm like, I seen her post like a few days prior, like a day or two prior, about cleaning lashes. So I'm like, oh shit. So I like tried to clean my lashes. I'm not gonna say that it was probably hella clean or whatever. Like, it could have been makeup, but I haven't, only time I wore makeup was my birthday trip. After that, I didn't really wear makeup. I haven't worn makeup in like almost a few weeks, almost a month. So I'm like, it can't be that dirty. Like, she over exaggerating because I just looked at my lashes in the mirror before I left and cleaned them a little bit, at least as best as I could. Because like I said, my previous lash tech never emphasized that, never told me about that. So I didn't know. I didn't have knowledge on that. Now I do, so I do the proper shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, prior to, I didn't have the knowledge of that. So she like, oh, your lashes are really dirty. She like, oh, this is gonna take a lot of time out of your appointment. Like, she's just like in a way complaining, but it's like, okay girl, I didn't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like you could be a little more gentle because you don't know if I knew that I was supposed to be cleaning them and things like that, or if I even tried or anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, no, later on I addressed it. I was like, in my apology, she's like, I'm gonna have to give you a lash bath and like, she was just complaining. Felt like she was like being kind of rough with her stuff. And like, when she was giving me the lash bath, my eyes was hurting so bad. Like, she was being really rough. Like, it was getting in my eye. Like, my eye was getting irritated and hella shit. And I have astigmatism. So like, when it's too much stuff going, like, my eyes are sensitive when it comes to that because I have astigmatism in my, I want to say, left eye. And so she was like taking a picture of my eye and showing it to me, and she's like, oh, there's a little bubble in your eye. I'm like, well, I have astigmatism. Like, I'm pretty sure that's all it is, and my eye is probably really irritated. Like, she was being really rough with the whole lash bath thing. Like, when I tell y'all the products was getting more in my eyes than on my lashes, I kid you not. Like, I was about to cry in that bitch, no cap. So I'm sitting there like, I ain't coming back. I ain't coming back from the lash bath. I'm like, I ain't coming back. Mind y'all, she never discussed me having to pay for this lash bath, a change in service. She never said anything. Let's keep that in mind, okay? Let's keep that in mind. And so I'm like, when you're done with the lash bath, can I please get my AirPods? Because she's not playing music. So I'm like, I'm gonna just play my own music and go to sleep, because she ain't even talking to me at this point. Like, I don't know what the fuck her problem is. I don't know if she fed up with me. I don't know what it is. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just put my earphones in and go to sleep, my AirPods in and go to sleep, you feel me? And so she was like, yeah. So I got them. My eye was so irritated. And then I apologized. I'm like, I apologize that you had to give me a lash bath. Like, I didn't know the whole cleaning thing. Like, my last lash tech never said anything about that. Plus, I haven't got my lashes done in like a few years, so it's been a while, so I'm not knowledgeable on these things. So I'm like, I apologize. She was like, no, it's fine, it's not your fault. I think she felt genuinely bad because she kind of came at me a certain way. Well, at least I took it that way. I'm not gonna cap. Like, it felt that way. So I feel like maybe she felt genuinely bad. Like, damn, I should have not like came at her that hard about it. Like, she ain't even know. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, there was that. Put my earphones in and stuff. We didn't talk at all the whole appointment. Her and her significant other were talking back and forth. I heard a few little pieces of some conversations. That day I had got told I was approved for my apartment. Like, that day was getting good while I was there. I'm like, okay, bad. Like, it's hella shit going on. So I'm like, bad. Mind you, I told y'all, hella shit going on at this point in my life. So yeah, I'm sitting there, it's hella hours passing. My friends in the group chat like, where is she? Is she good? Like, it's just a feel. It should not be taking this long. I'm hearing it in my AirPods because my AirPods read my messages out loud. I'm like, fuck, these bitches worried about me. Like, it's really taking mad long, right? And so fast forward towards the end of the appointment, it's been like 8 hours, damn near 9 hours at this point. I can't breathe. I can't, any position I get into, I'm uncomfortable. Like, I'm just so like I'm just like, my whole body is just tense and just irritated and just ready to go, you know? Like, I was just so uncomfortable. Like, I couldn't breathe. I was laying there for so long, couldn't find a comfortable position. So I'm like, can I please stand up and like breathe, like take a break and just breathe? So I had to take like 6 or 7 breaks back to back. I'm not gonna cap, because my body just couldn't handle the pressure of like being on my back for so long. Like I said, I don't know what it is, but my body is just like that. I don't know. So I explained that to her, and she was like, oh, okay, like, I'm almost done. I'm like, okay, bet. But I did transparently let her know what was going on with my body, because she was like, she seemed a little like irritated. Well, I don't know if she was irritated with me like having to pause. So I'm like, let me tell her what's going on so she doesn't think like I'm just trying to irritate her or be like a bother, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not the case, that's not the goal at all. She seemed a little bit understanding about that. So fast forward to the end of the appointment, this is really what topped it off for me, not going to this girl no more, because listen, baby, you're not gonna play with my money. So, and not be transparent about it. Like, I'm gonna explain why I was upset. So the appointment ends, and I'm like, how much do I owe you? Because I don't be remembering, honestly, and I'm gonna, usually I'm about to tip anyway, so just tell me the price and I'm gonna add 10. Like, that's me with my nail tech, all that. Like, I always tip, like, period, because I understand, like, if it was me, I'd want to be tipped too, and y'all just did hella hard work. Like, why would I not tip? You feel me? So I'm about to tip. At that point, I was gonna tip. I didn't tip. I'm not gonna cap. I didn't tip, and y'all are gonna see why. This time I did not tip her. I don't give a fuck. So she was like, it's gonna be, I think she told me like $90, and I'm like, the fuck? Like, your regular set's not even $90 fucking dollars. But she was like, it's $90 or something like that. Mind you, I had already paid like a $10 or $20 deposit, so you just cop like 100 or more out of me without a tip. Plus you do a $5 fee on Cash App. Ain't that something? Like, what if I didn't have the extra money? Let's start there. What if I didn't have it? So the reason I was upset, because she was like, oh, the lash bath basically took off the rest of your lashes, so it wasn't a fill. It ended up being a full set plus the lash bath. Okay, so I feel like when it comes to customer service and when it comes to you having a business and you providing a service, what I paid for is what I asked for, despite whatever. So I feel like she should have been transparent. Like, okay, so with the lash bath, the price is this. Would you like me to do the lash bath? If I say no, then let me know that whether you can continue with the appointment or not. Let's start there. You ask me if I'm good with the price, so I know that it's an add-on to my already appointment. So that way I can tell you if I got it or not, because what if I came to you with literally the only $45 or $55 I had left and that was it? Like, what was you gonna do then if I told you I ain't had a $90? Because you must think I got money or something, like I'm pulling money on my ass type shit. Like, what if I told you I didn't have it? Then what? You was gonna try to fight me? What was you gonna try to do? You know what I'm saying? You was gonna try to lock me in your house? Like, you have to be transparent with shit like that, because not everybody has extra money to spare. Some people put that exact amount to the side for their service plus your tip or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Thankfully, God, I had it, you know what I'm saying? But still, like, you have to be transparent about things like that. So she was like, it's like $90, and but my point is, back to my point, because I feel like I'm my point is, she could have said, oh, at the point where she told me I needed a lash bath and she caught that attitude about my dirty ass lashes or whatever, which they weren't that bad. Once again, I promise y'all I was not that bad. I promise y'all, because I haven't even worn makeup that much with that set, except for my birthday trip, which was like a week and a half, and I barely wore makeup. Like, it was some light beats, and I never do eyeshadow or nothing, so nothing ever really gets on my eyes. That's why I was shocked that she said my lashes were dirty, because I don't do eyeshadow. I don't do nothing when it comes to like my eyes. Nothing. I just do brows, foundation, highlight. That's it. So I was really confused. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like she was capped. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like she was capped, because like I said, I cleaned my lashes before I left the house. So, but I digress. I'm not about to sit here and put that on nobody. I digress. It is what it is. But my point is, she should have been like, hey, I have to do a lash bath because your lashes are dirty. The lash bath price is this much. Do you accept or do you not? It will be added onto your service at the end. I then say yes or no. If I say no, you let me know if you can continue with the service or not. period. And then if I say yes, you continue with the service. Now, when you're done with the lash bath, you also once again check in with me. Hey, all of your lashes basically fell off, so it won't be a fill price anymore. It will be the price of a full set. May I add that onto your appointment or not? If I say no, charge me for the lash bath and let me go. Or try to come to a compromise if you're so willing to, you know what I'm saying? And if I say yes, then continue with the service. That's all I ask is transparency and honesty, because if I didn't have that money, then what? Plus your little $5 Cash App fee. Then what? Because it was $5 when I was there, but literally the next day or a couple days later, she had posted on her, oh shit, sorry, hold on. She had posted on like her story that her fee was gonna be going up to $10. Like $10 for what? Like, are you freaking adding in your tip? Like, are people not tipping? Like, I'm confused. Are you not getting a business? Like, I'm confused. Why is it $10? I still will never understand, but it's not my problem. It's not my problem anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going back to the lady or the girl or whatever you want to call her. You know, the woman, the young woman. I'm not going back to the young woman, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I just feel like she could have been transparent. And then when I was leaving or whatever, I sent her the thing. It's just like, yeah, once again, it's not your fault. Da, 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 da. Your lash tech should have told you. Like, trying to be all calm and nice. Now she got her little $90 out of me. Basically 100, 110 out of me. You know what I'm saying? No tip. So she basically got her little tip too or whatever. So she's trying to like be all calm and stuff. And I'm just ready to go because I'm irritated as fuck. I'm hungry as fuck. It's been 9 hours. My friends think I'm missing or some shit. Like, I'm just over the whole day, except for the part that I got approved for my apartment. I was like, ah. But you know what I'm saying, everything else I'm so over it. So when I was leaving, I had long ass nails, not these ones, but the blue set. I had those nails, and I wasn't struggling with the door. Let's be real, let's be honest. I wasn't struggling. I could open doors. I could do regular shit with these long ass nails. The problem was her door was different. Like, the locks were hella different, so I didn't know which one opened which. Like, I didn't understand the door, so I unlocked one and tried to open it and wouldn't open. So then she unlocked the other one and opened it. Her significant other was like, damn, you can't open the door. Like, she said it hella slick, or damn, she can't open the door or something. I don't know if she was joking. I don't know what it was, but she said that and I heard it. And she was like, babe, she got long ass nails. First of all, both of y'all can suck my dick, because it wasn't my nails. It was your complicated ass locks. Like, what the fuck? Why are y'all so hostile? What's the problem? What's y'all beef with me? I just want to know. So I'm like, the fuck is going on? Like, all this slick ass shade I'm catching, I'm not really feeling it. I'm not fucking with it. And I'm not with the drama. I'm not with the bullshit. Like, I'm not with none of that shit. So I just grabbed my shit and left gracefully. I didn't say shit to her, and I didn't talk to her after that. A couple days later, well, the first couple, like for a week of me having my lashes, my eyes were red as fuck. And one of my videos, y'all saw me, I don't know if y'all watched it because y'all don't be trying to watch me for real no more, but in one of my videos, I think I did the ending to the video, and I was like, my eyes are really red because I just got my lashes done. No, they stayed that red, and they was just like hella red, and it felt like they were getting worse for days. I have pictures. My mom told me to take pictures and send it to the girl, but I didn't want no contact with the girl. I'm not gonna cap. So my mom said, it's no point. It's gonna get better, hopefully, and if it don't, then fuck, I don't know. But I don't want to have no contact with the girl. Like, I'm done with her. Like, I did not like how I was treated last appointment, so I don't want to talk to her. And then, mind you, a couple days later, when my eye got better, she had tapped in and was just like trying to check on me and how my eyes were doing and stuff, and I was like, oh, they were just really red, that's it. Like, I'm trying to be nice, you know, because I opened the message on accident. Plus, I was just watching the girl's story. But yeah, so I need to unfollow her anyways. But yeah, I mean, it's no bad blood, but I just didn't appreciate her service that day. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like you could have been transparent about charging me extra and let me make my decision. But anyway, she tapped in. I appreciate that. She tapped in to see how my lashes were doing and stuff like that. I told her, and she was like, oh girl, you could just put some eye drops in it, you'll be good. I didn't respond to that. I didn't open it, and that was the last time we spoke. I'm not booking a fill with her again. I'm not booking another service with her. Like, cheap is not always good, because it don't even always end up cheap. Y'all see my experience. Like, don't get me wrong, her work is hella good, hella fucking good. She's new, so of course she's gonna take time, but I don't know if that much time is, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that much time is what's necessary, but you know, to each their own. I didn't have a problem with that. It was just the service just went down for me, like, and it was just shade, and it was just like, you have to uphold a certain level of professionalism no matter what. If I'm not disrespecting you, I'm not being rude, I'm not being a bother, I feel like you and your guest or you and your company should hold a certain level of professionalism. Y'all can talk all the shit y'all want when I leave, but in my face, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not professional. And what if I was one of them clients that wanted to start shit and be in drama and be like, okay, so bitch, da da da. Like, what if I went off? Then what was y'all gonna do? Like, you know what I'm saying? But no, I'm calm, cool, and collected, so y'all got away with it because like that's not me no more. I'm not that person, and I won't never let nobody bring me down to that. So I was just like, it is what it is. But like, what if I was, you know? So I just didn't appreciate the service. That's really why I call it my worst experience, because like, what the frick, like, I felt attacked. I'm not gonna cap, but that's my experience, that's my story. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. Once again, thank you so much, Coldest Water, for sponsoring this video. My water is still hella cold. How much y'all wanna bet? Let's see. Oh, this water is hella good. Oh my gosh, it tastes like sex. But anyways, thank you, Coldest Water, so much for sponsoring this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications, even though I just said that. I love you so much, Jerry Gang, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Let me leave you on a quick positive note. Be true to your face, not people. Bye.